The Crypto Markets Update is presented by Grayscale, the world's largest digital currency asset manager. Time now for a live look at Bitcoin. The CoinDesk Bitcoin price XVX index is currently trading at $34,430. Bitcoin is slightly up about 3.2% over the past 24 hours, and the CoinDesk Ether price ETX index is up at 2013. ETH is climbing up there almost 9% over the day. Joining us now to discuss the crypto markets is Grant Whitlock, head of trading at GlobalBlock, a UK-based crypto asset broker. Welcome to the show, Grant. So would love to hear your insights on, we're seeing a bit of a Bitcoin bounce over the past weekend. What's your outlook? And Bitcoin seems to be trading within a range of 30 to 35.
Yeah, we're back up there, or we were a few hours ago at $35,000. We've dropped back down to what, 34.5 now. Still struggling to get through this resistance level, and but we're seeing some good buyers this morning. All hopeful that we'll get through this level.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything different from how Europe is trading versus other regions in the world?
No, well, obviously you've got a 24-hour market in a 7 days a week product here, so I mean I don't think you get the differences like you do in equities. We've got clients trading at 11 o'clock at night over here, so it's hard to break it down like that.
Nonetheless, Grant, where are the flows coming from and where are they going? What other coins outside of Bitcoin or even Ether is exciting in the markets right now?
I mean, all eyes are on Bitcoin right now to see if it can get through this level. You've got a few people kind of almost front running that. You look at Ether today, up 9%. We've seen some good buyers of Solana recently, and a few other altcoins. But if it doesn't get there and it's back to 30,000, then these altcoins seem to get, hit a lot more. So right now we're seeing more people sit in Bitcoin and wait with a bit more conviction.
When compared to ETH, though, are they looking at it? Are they pulling? ETH is up 10%, or it's high today relatively to Bitcoin. Yeah. Is that attracting at least some of the capital away from Bitcoin?
Well, we're certainly seeing some flow in that, but if you take it from the highs, Ethereum was $4,300. It's 50% below that level, whereas Bitcoin hasn't gone down as much. So as soon as you get an update, we're seeing a bit of frenzied buying and pushing the alts up, generally at a higher rate than Bitcoin. But in a down day, they're obviously falling more as well.
Grant, in your opinion, are we in fact in a bear market now? And if so, how long do you expect it to last?
I don't think we are at the moment. Time will tell. We need to get back above this $40,000 level, though. We've had probably 4-5 weeks now of negative price action, really. Hopefully that $29,000 level was the bottom, forming a bit of a base, consolidating, and then waiting for the next phase moving up. If we go lower again still, then I think we seriously need to be asking that question.
It's interesting you say that we're not a bear market, because the technical definition of a bear market is when there's a fall of 20% or more. That we've clearly seen that, but I guess that doesn't apply to the crypto markets. Or is this a small bear market within a bull market?
Yes, I mean, look, we definitely had a pullback, and yes, we've had a 20% pullback, and that makes it a bear market. But you're talking about a product that can move 20% in a day. So I don't think that we can take the old equity benchmarks and apply it to products that can literally move 20-25% in a day. Otherwise, we could be in a bull and a bear market that could rotate 3 times in the same week. I think that this is a dip in a longer bull trend. However, if we break $25,000, if we get down to $20,000, then I'll have been proved wrong.
So Grant, where are you seeing those buy orders on the downside and the sell orders on the upside? Where is it heavily concentrated?
Well, we've been making lower lows and lower highs. So we've been seeing, people flipping out at $34,500 looking to buy back at 30,000. But at GlobalBlock, predominantly we have long-term hodlers, so they're dip buyers rather than peak sellers. We do have some people trading it, but they like the long-term story. They see the fundamentals of each coin, and they'll be using dips to buy into, as opposed to kind of day trading.
So we've seen like some of the major drivers of price action have been like Elon Musk or China. What do you see as a likely factor to bring the price back up if the price were in fact to go up? I mean, are there certain things that you'd be looking out for, like certain types of things that would cause that to happen?
I mean, the golden ticket would be Apple saying it's bought some and put it on its balance sheet like Tesla did. I think if we do that, then we're off to the races. Other than that, I mean, I actually welcome what's gone on with Binance. I think it shows that it's a maturing market, that we're getting more regulated. Is Binance too big to fail now? Potentially. It's got such huge market volume that either the regulators can persuade everyone in their own countries not to trade there and go somewhere else, or they make Binance a regulated entity so that they have the protection. But I think it's endemic of a maturing market that we're now having these conversations about regulation, which was probably one of the biggest hurdles to last bull run, where it was a retail-driven bull run. Whereas now we've got lots of funds holding. You only have to look at Grayscale and the amount of money they've got under management there, and you can see the investor appetite, the institutional investor appetite. But with that, they want the protection.
Right. You're in the UK. You're directly affected by this Binance regulatory questions going on. What do you see the next steps or the fallout out of this?
Well, we've had a lot of people, which I didn't realise were in crypto, sending me messages saying, "Is my money safe?" That's the first thing that we're seeing. But secondly, if you're in the UK, you should be doing business with either a FCA regulated or registered company, which offers you the protection. It's as simple as that.